Alabama welcomed the LSU Tigers to Bryant-Denny in a matchup that will more than likely decide who is playing in the SEC championship game in Atlanta a few weeks from now. WDHN's Tyler White and Michael Rinker have more on the game from Tuscaloosa.
All right, Alabama just finished a 42-28 win over the LSU Tigers. It was an absolutely critical win for them and their potential playoff hopes. And for the Tide, the story was absolute dominance at the line of scrimmage in the ground game. Jalen Milroe, 4 touchdowns on the ground, 150-plus yards, and pretty mistake-free overall, which really was the key to this game. For large parts of it, it just seemed like which team is going to make the first mistake. There was a couple of missed field goals there, but they traded missed field goals, so they didn't really matter much. And then finally one team makes the mistake.
It was huge. I mean, LSU did not punt the football until the second half of this one. So Alabama's defense being resilient. Nick Saban talked about that post-game. It just doesn't matter what the score is. You got to stay. That gets a tie game, and it was. So 28-28, Alabama took it from there, scored back-to-back touchdowns, never looked back. Defense played solid, forced that interception. And I think Alabama can finish this game and say, thank the Lord we don't have to play a player like Jaden Daniels again.
I mean, he goes for 163 on the ground, 2 touchdowns, 200 through the air, he had 1 touchdown on the ground, 2 through the air. And I mean, it's just absolute dynamic ability from Jaden Daniels.
I think at the end of the day, this was a resilient team. Kind of, you would assume, that was angry. Same time last year, Alabama, one-loss team, went into Baton Rouge, ended their playoff chances and their bid for an SEC championship game. Same thing, everything on the same table this week, and they got it done.
I know you're supposed to be unbiased, but as a student a year ago, when LSU basically decimated any playoff hopes that Alabama had, I got to be happy after this game, knowing that Alabama controls its own destiny. I mean, they go, you don't want to overlook the next 3 teams, but you got Kentucky, Chattanooga, Auburn, all games that this Alabama team should win.
Should win, yeah.
And then it's likely going to be winning you're in the SEC championship against Georgia in Atlanta.
Just a big win. In this place, Bryant-Denny was electric.
It was probably better than it was a few weeks ago against Tennessee when Saban said, I mean, what can you want more from the fans? Well, they brought more tonight.
Yes, they did.
All right, well, from Bryant-Denny Stadium, I'm Tyler White.
And I'm Michael Rinker. Aaron, back to you.